watch YouTube more than TV shows, more than movies, more than anything else really. And it's one of my favorite platforms ever. I love how open, honest, and real you can be, and vulnerable you can be, and because of this, because of all the content that I watch and how much I appreciate it, I have obviously formed some favorite YouTubers. These are the people that when they upload a new video, I immediately watch it. I get so excited. I'm very invested in their lives and their creative processes, and I find them fascinating people in general. So I wanted to share with you guys my favorite YouTubers. Not all of them are vegan, and I think it's good to step out of our comfort zone a little bit and not just be consumed by the vegan lifestyle and everything vegan. I think it's great to, you know, appreciate other people and their YouTube channels, even if they aren't vegan or even if they don't talk about those things. So I'm going to tell you all about my favorite YouTubers, and I will start with the non-vegans first. I'm going to start with Carly Cristman, who is hilarious. She's always quoting Mean Girls, and I feel like anyone who is constantly quoting Mean Girls has a place in my heart, and they just get me on a fundamental level. She's worked in the fashion industry for a while now, and because of this, she's picked up different tips and tricks, and she shares them on her YouTube channel, which is really awesome. She has some videos like how to theme out your Instagram, different fashion videos, lifestyle videos, and really I mostly watch her for her hilarious, down-to-earth, chill personality. She's not afraid to make fun of herself in a joking way, and she's just a great person. She recently got engaged as well, and I'm so happy for her. But check out her Instagram, if anything, because she's got that theme on lock. I will leave all of her info down below in the description box. The next YouTuber I want to talk about is Estes Lalaonde, formerly known as Essie Button. I have been following this girl ever since I really got into YouTube for about like 3 years now. I've been watching her videos. She is so awesome. Like, she has a very calming presence about her. She is gorgeous, and her voice is very soothing, and she makes videos on so many different things. I love her content. It's really unique. She does a Fem Talk series where she talks about different feminist-y type issues, girl power things. I really love the way she speaks to the camera. It's very natural and second nature, and I'm actually like super impressed by it. The way she just handles herself in front of the camera, it's just really, really awesome. And she has an amazing dog, Reggie, who is a greyhound that they rescued. She lives with her longtime boyfriend in London, and he comes on her channel a lot, and they do different videos together, and he's just great and amazing, and I just want to know them in real life. She does a bunch of lifestyle, beauty, makeup, fashion videos, stuff like that, but she also talks about other things like how to have confidence and how to feel good in your own skin, and she started dabbling in a little bit of fitness and lifestyle, healthy lifestyle things. She travels a lot, so you can see different videos of her going different places, and you just see a lot of her boyfriend and her dog and just her living her life. And she's kind of the opposite of a minimalist. She loves to have nice things, and her style is really unique and beautiful and clean, and I really like it. And if you are into like stationery type things or cute little knickknacks that aren't like gross looking, like something that your grandma would have, I think you would appreciate her aesthetic, because she has so many different knickknacks and things that are just in her apartment that I'm like, I would never spend my money on that. But it's fine because it's beautiful to look at and it brings her joy in her life, so why not? Another YouTuber I want to talk about is Claire Marshall, aka Hey Claire, and she is just like one of those chicks you see and you're like, you're just fucking cool. She is Korean, she has tats, she wears like cutoff shorts and loose tank tops, she lives in LA, and she's just fucking awesome. I love her style, I love her apartment, the way she designs everything, and sets up everything, and her videos are pure art. Like, she should be a cinematographer. Like, she should make movies, because she could be shooting something for a brand deal or something random. Like, she sometimes takes breaks from YouTube and then comes back, and then she'll do a really creative, awesome video kind of telling her story of what was going on during that time. And she did a beautiful video on her mother, Mary, who is going through some dementia and Alzheimer's. It's amazing. Like, you will cry watching it. I will leave the link to it down below. But she's just a very talented person, and she's just awesome. You should know her. She's really cool. She's a makeup artist, so she does a lot of makeup reviews and makeup tutorials and stuff like that. She does some fashion things, but she also does a lot of vlogs too. But her way of filming, her style is impeccable. I love it. The next YouTuber is Rachel Aust. This girl is someone that I myself, probably other people, kind of aspire to be. She's one of those people who just, you know that she has all of her shit together, and you're just like, how? Like, she is always put together. She's so organized, so efficient, and she does so much that you're like, how do you do this? And sometimes I think to myself when I'm like procrastinating or not getting stuff done, I'm like, what would Rachel Aust do in this situation? And it snaps me out of it. She's one of those people that is a go-getter. She's just on top of her shit all the time. Her videos are a lot about minimalism and how to efficiently use your time. She does like meal prep videos and just a lot of practical things that you should know in life. She also does a lot of videos on health and fitness. She's actually lost a lot of weight and she looks amazing. Her body is on fuego, baby. But she's also not vegan, so just, I mean, don't say I didn't warn ya, okay? But that's just her thing. I think she tried it for a little bit and it just didn't work out. She also has PCOS and she's struggling through some health issues right now, and she's been beaten up by some vegans before on her food choices, so don't even go there, guys. And she also travels a lot, so she does a lot of videos on how to save money for traveling, how to afford it. She has done some vlogs before, but basically a lot of her videos are super practical, and she just makes you want to be like a better person. Someone else I really enjoy on YouTube is Jen M from Clothesencounters. She is adorable. She's also Korean. She is a fashion blogger and she travels a lot, so she does a lot of vlogs and she does a lot of favorite videos, and she is like, her favorite videos, you know how normally they last like 20, 30 minutes, you know, at least 15. Hers are really short, simple, to the point. She's very succinct with her videos. She definitely gets to the point, and I like that. Her content is very high quality. She shoots with a really great camera and lens, and she lives in LA. Her and her boyfriend, well, now fiance, she just got engaged as well. They are so freaking adorable. It's ridiculous. Her boyfriend is British, and I think he's a drummer or something, or a musician, I don't know, but they're just so cute together. So she does a lot of fashion videos. She'll do videos on like how to wear a jean jacket 3 different ways, how to wear, I don't know, stilettos with baggy pants, I don't know, random stuff like that. She'll have people write in, ask her questions about certain things, and then she'll make a video on it. Her style is very funky and very LA, kind of outside of the box, so it's not your like everyday classic fashion style. So she's more edgy and hip, and I really like that about her. Like, some of the stuff I would never wear, but I love it on her, and I love that she is doing her thing and being confident, and she can pull off basically anything. The next person I want to talk about is Claire from Kitschy Kitchen, who has a cooking YouTube channel, and it mostly consists of food and recipes and stuff like that, but she also goes into how she does her hair, her makeup, and different lifestyle things, like how she styles her kitchen, and she's all about hosting parties, dinner parties for her friends. She really loves to entertain. She's more of like the sophisticated older sister that you have, who really has her shit together. She lives in a really nice apartment in LA, and she has like gold flatware, and she knows how to make an old-fashioned. She's just like a really classy broad, you know what I mean? And sometimes she can come off as pretentious, but she really isn't. It's just she's so nerdy. Like, she loves to nerd out on certain things, and she just knows a lot about different topics like whiskey and wine and sour cream, like random stuff like that. She just is so knowledgeable about very specific things, and sometimes that can come off as being like, whoa girl, you're kind of a know-it-all, but I kind of find it endearing, and I think it's cute that she finds joy and things like that. The next person I want to talk about is David Dobrik. I am low-key kind of embarrassed to admit that I am obsessed with his videos. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I am proud. I'm loud and proud. I love David Dobrik and his videos, and I kind of want to be in his group of friends. He just reminds me of me and the friends that like my friends from high school and the shit that we would get into. He is hilarious. Like, he's from Vine. He's a Viner, and he, you know, changed platforms over to YouTube. So he does like vlogging and stuff like that. But I love his vlogging because they're only 4 minutes and 21 seconds. They don't go over that. I can't stand daily vlogging or just long ass vlogs. Like, I don't want to see you going to the bank, driving in your car, having meaningless, pointless conversations at the camera where you're talking about stuff that I literally give two shits about. I hate normal vlogs. Like, even Casey Neistat, I was just like, I can't. Like, it just became very repetitive and honestly boring. And if you get bored of Casey's vlogs, he has a really fucking exciting life. So, I mean, I just have a very high bar for vlogs. And David, he just keeps it, he only records like funny bits that him and his friends come up with and do, and it's not really like his real life. It's like, you know, exaggerated things that he'll like reenact, or like, oh, it's so funny. You just have to watch his videos. Him and his friends are hilarious. You either will love it or hate it. You will probably find it really obnoxious and like, why do you watch this? But he just reminds me of like me and the shit that I used to get into, and it's just like fond memories, you know? And even though him and his friends are reckless and stupid, they are deep down, like, you can tell that they're good people and they're really sweet. And David is just so generous with all of the crazy amounts of money that he gets from making YouTube videos. Like, he'll just buy his friends so many, like, legit things. Like, he'll buy them tickets to some really important sports game or a concert, or like he'll pay his friends like favorite musicians to come like play in their living room and stuff like that. Like, he's just really sweet and thoughtful that way. And if you know Liza from Vine too, she also has a YouTube channel. They're together, boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're just so freaking cute. And I love them, and I'm like, I really want to be in their friend group. Like, they make me feel like I'm old and like not cool anymore, but like I want to be cool with them. Okay, so now on to vegan YouTubers. I do watch a lot of vegan YouTubers, don't get it twisted. I love that shit. So the first one I want to talk about is Sarah Lemkus. She is from New Zealand. Her and her husband live there, and they have a 2-year-old daughter named Beth, and I'm obsessed with her accent because instead of saying Beth, she says Beth. Beth, come here, Beth. It is so adorable. So everything she says, I love it because it's in an adorable New Zealand accent. And she doesn't post that often. I mean, she is a mom, so she's really busy raising her daughter, so I get it. But every time one of her videos comes up, I'm like, yes, I drop everything and I watch it. Love it. She does a lot of videos on minimalism. She also had PCOS and she cured it with a vegan diet. She had some fertility issues as well, so she talks about that. She had an eating disorder, as most vegan YouTubers have had in the past. Shocker. And she does a lot of vlogs with her daughter and her husband, and it's just, they're a really sweet, adorable family. If you know who Sarah Lemkus is, you for sure know who Ellen Fisher is, aka Mango Island Mama. That's my girl right there. I love her. She is mom goals to the max. She is a goddess. She lives in Maui, Hawaii with her husband and her 2 drop dead, gorgeous, precious little baby boys. Oh! And I'm sure if you're in the vegan YouTube stratosphere, you know all about Ellen Fisher, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically she is just a goddess sent from heaven, and she's mostly raw vegan. She started recently incorporating more cooked foods into her diet. She's so sweet and loving, and I love her vibe. She's just very positive, uplifting, and she talks a lot about raising kids on a vegan diet, how to debunk myths that people might have or criticisms that people might have, raising your kids vegan. She does cloth diapering. She's done 2 home births with her children, so she's a very all-natural, minimalistic, sweet person, and everyone should know her. That brings me to Ellen's sister, Hannah McNeely, and she's great. If you know Ellen, you've probably seen Hannah in some of her videos before, and Hannah is just amazing. She has a great sense of humor. She's dorky, she's goofy, she's unapologetic and unashamed of who she is, which I absolutely love and adore about her. Her videos are very original, and I love the way she shoots them and edits them and the music she uses. I think she just is so great with thinking outside the box and being very original and true to who she is. She'll do a lot of vlog type videos where she documents her time traveling or camping or doing whatever, and then she also does videos on her spontanea dinners that she hosts in the California area, the LA area, with her 2 friends, and if you don't know about it, you should check out her videos to find out more. If you live in the LA area, you should go to one. They host a really cool dinner every month. It's always 100% vegan and it has a different theme, and it's basically like what I want to do with my life. So I love that they are doing that, and it's so cool. So, oh, and she talks a lot about yoga. She is all about that yoga life, so if you are interested in the yogi lifestyle, you should check her out. Next up on the list is Jenny Mustard, and I love this girl. She is Swedish. She travels all over. Her and her boyfriend David would travel and live different places. Like, they didn't have a home for like 2 years, so they would travel to a new country, stay there for 2 months, and then move again. So they're big on the minimalist thing. They love the idea of packing up everything in a couple suitcases and just getting out of town and doing whatever they want. So they talk a lot about minimalism, healthy vegan cooking. She also has a written blog that she does as well. I think she posts there pretty much every day, every other day, and she does a lot of recipe videos, and she talks about like her favorite movies and stuff like that. And they also have a podcast YouTube channel called Mustard on Movies, where they talk about their favorite movies in different categories, like the top 5 best friend movies and the top 5 best horror films and stuff like that. So they're really into films and movies, and they're just really cool, awesome, simple, sweet people, and you should check them out. The next YouTube channel is So You're Dating a Vegan, which is basically a young couple living in Brooklyn, New York. The boyfriend is vegan and the girlfriend is not, and they've been dating for about 2 years now, and he's slowly breaking her down and getting her into the vegan lifestyle. So she is vegan-ish now. She's not fully vegan, but she eats mostly vegan, and it's basically his quest to try to bring her over to the dark side and convince her that veganism is the way to go. So they'll do a lot of taste test videos, and they'll have people come over and make their favorite vegan dishes, and they do a lot of vlogs where they will go to vegan restaurants all over New York City, and they will travel and do travel diaries of where they eat in the different cities. I think they recently went to New Orleans and Paris, so they document different restaurants to go to and stuff like that, and they're just great. Their sense of humor I really appreciate. It's very dry, and yeah, it's great. I really enjoy them, and I love their filming style as well. I believe the boyfriend, Duncan, does most of the filming, and I just love the way he edits and films his videos. They're great, and I believe he actually is a filmmaker, so He really does know what he's doing. The next person I want to talk about is Kate Flowers. She is a raw vegan and she is a dancer. She actually took like an 11-year break from dancing and now she's doing it professionally in Cincinnati, Ohio, somewhere in Ohio, which is awesome. And I relate to it so much because I grew up a dancer and I lived in New York City and pursued it as a career, and I believe she actually lived in New York City as well. So I just feel like we're kindred spirits in that way. And she is raw vegan, so I don't eat a lot of the food that she eats, but she loves it and it works for her, and that's great. And she lived in Florida for a long time and she recently just moved to Ohio, so it's a very different life there than Florida, so she's adjusting to the cold, and her partner May are adorable together. So she talks a lot about LGBTQ things on her channel. They do a lot of cute coupley things together, and they talk about like their Christmas traditions, and yeah, she does a lot of vlogs and a lot of what I eat in a day, like your classic vegan channel. But she's great. She's super sweet and she just radiates light, and I love the positivity that she puts out into the vegan YouTube space, which is much needed. The next three I will touch on briefly because they are vegan food channels on YouTube, and if you have found me, you've probably found them as well, so I'm not going to delve into them too much. But basically, EdgyVeg, Hot for Food, and Sweet Potato Soul, all of them do amazing recipes and they're just great people. EdgyVeg is a couple living in Toronto, Canada, and they're really cute and adorable, and they do a lot of vegan junk food, and they'll do some taste tests every once in a while, and they'll have their non-vegan friends try vegan food and they'll get their opinions on it and stuff like that. Hot for Food, obviously like king and queen of vegan cooking on YouTube. The recipes are fucking amazing, and them together, it's a couple as well. John and Lauren, they're just great people, and they also live in Canada. They do a lot of food challenge videos, and Lauren, I love that she just encourages people to get in the kitchen and experiment, which is how you make new recipes and develop recipes. So I love that she encourages that and talks about that on her channel. Lauren from Hot for Food also has a personal channel that she hasn't been posting on very much lately because she's actually doing a cookbook right now, which takes a lot of time and effort. So I feel you, girl. That's intense. And finally, the last YouTuber I want to talk about is Sweet Potato Soul. She lives in New York City and she just has a very calm, like, presence about her. I love hearing her talk. She's beautiful. Her skin is gorgeous. Her hair is always on fleek. I love the colors in her video. And like most food cooking YouTube channels, she does lots of recipes, what I eat in a day videos. She'll have some vlogs and taste tests and stuff like that. So if you are into that type of thing, you will like her a lot. She just, like I said, has very peaceful, calming quality about her. That is a list of my favorite YouTubers. Leave down in the comments below a list of your favorite YouTubers that as soon as they post a video, you literally cannot wait to watch it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to take care of yourself this week, eat good food, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Known you since I was young, basically. Grew together